Hi, this is Ilma Art Studios photograph for today. One of my favorite houses here in Orangeville. This house is on Zina Street where all the old houses are. It's much character in this house. Hi, check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Today I'd like to share 2 Timothy 2 verses 16 to 17. It says, avoid worthless, foolish talk that only leads to more godless behavior. This kind of talk spreads like cancer. Here's my poem. Do you engage in worthless chattering? Does your time go by just constantly talking? The Lord wants us to only speak what's pure and lovely. He never wants us to talk negatively and critically. Engaging in foolish talk only leads to more godlessness. Minding your own business is one form of righteousness. Unwise babbling is harmful and spreads like cancer. It brings about offense, conflicts, and destroys others. Here's my essay. When I was growing up, we weren't encouraged to talk much. It was like a rule that communication was banned. I had no voice. Neither did I hear much of my family spoke things in the open. I was a very shy and introverted girl who had no confidence at all. I can't recall what made me start communicating, but I decided to overcome the shyness by taking up communication arts when I reached my college years. It was in school that I learned to speak up, or I would fail the subjects like speech, acting, directing, and journalism. After college, I got a stage management job at the cultural center, and I learned to engage in foolish talk. Foolish talk leads to more godlessness. It spreads like cancer and ruins relationships and right standing with God. Avoid it at all costs. Prayer. Lord, please guard my mouth to speak only of what pleases you. Reflection. What do you usually do when someone engages you in foolish conversation? It used to offend me so much when somebody starts talking about foolish talks. But now, when somebody does that, I pray quietly and I try to take an opportunity where I could be excused out of that circle. Now, if they are Christians, I would speak up. If they're unbelievers, I will not even say a thing, but just quietly walk away or be excused quietly. But with Christians, I have to say something and remind them and probably read this verse to them or read another verse that has to do with what God wants us to say, or read a verse about controlling our tongue, or read a verse about something that guards our mouth. So that's what I would usually do. And then when I could also, when somebody starts talking about foolish talk, I could clearly set my boundary and say, I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about anybody who is not here, and I don't want to talk about anything negative about a person, so if you would like to excuse me, that's what I would do. It was very hard for me to learn how to do this because from the culture where I come from, everybody talks about everything, or we Filipinos, we love to open up and talk. And when I came to Canada, it was something I learned to shut my mouth. I learned to not say unsolicited stuff, or if I'm not asked in here in Canada, if you're not asked, don't say a thing. So, but it doesn't mean it's wrong. I think it's a good thing because when you know how to set your boundaries. Boundaries are very important. Even God created boundaries so that we will have healthy relationships and we will be protected from destructions of relationship. So thanks for watching, and I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Have yourself a wonderful day, and God bless you. Remember, He loves you so much, and so do I.